Hey guys, and welcome to a new pen to film tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you a quick and easy trick that you can use to clear up your muddy mixes. I have this mix here by James May. It's called On The Line, and I'll play you a quick sample of it now.
Where you're going, he is not about to say, but there's a knowing look upon his weathered face. From the north, a cold wind howls down the track, but all it says to you is don't turn back. With whose eyes do we see? With what heart can we find?
So there you go, that's James May On The Line. You can also download this multi-track. I put a link in the description so you can download it. And you can follow along or make it your own mix that you can use for your portfolio or anything. So, to the point of the tutorial. How to clear up your muddy mixes with one easy, really easy trick. Now, as you might notice, I have EQ 1 bands on nearly all my channels going across on the first insert. Now, what they are doing is that they are cutting off everything under 145 Hertz. It's a high pass at 145 Hertz. Now, it's quite a steep cutoff as well. Now, I've put that on every track except my bass and my kick, which are down here. So basically what this is doing is it's cutting out those frequencies from all the other tracks, because a lot of them don't actually have those frequencies in them. Like the guitar, you would EQ that out anyway, the cellos, the mandolins, the vocals, the snares, overheads, toms. Well, I EQ that out of toms. Some people don't, and they frown upon that, but hey, whatever. So everything but the kick and bass, which allows the mix to sort of let the bass and kick take up the 145 and below range, which gives that space, which means everything else doesn't really have to fight in the low end with the kick and bass. If you can EQ the bass and kick well to take up that lower end, you've sorted your mix. It's pretty much done. But they are the two hardest things to get to play right, because it's not just the frequencies, it's the timing of the drummer and the bassist, it's everything. It's not just the engineer's job later in the studio to fix it. It's the musicians to get it right on the day when they're tracking. So, it's a very easy technique, and I'll show you an example of with and without. I'm just going to bypass the entire top row of inserts. So when all these turn blue, it's bypassed, and when they're all grey, they're activated. So just keep an eye on the top line, and I'll play you a bit of the song now.
With whose eyes do we see? With what heart can we find peace? With smile do we shine? Will our passion be confined on the earthbound line? With whose eyes?
So you can hear there, when I bypass it, it starts getting really complicated, and you start trying to listen to different things all at the same time, and it just doesn't work. And everything's fighting each other in that tiny little frequency range from 2 Hertz to 145 Hertz. Everything in that range is just overpowering everything in the higher end, and it's bringing those down, because the lower end is actually hitting the limiter because of the wider waveforms. It's hitting the limiter and bringing it down, so the higher frequencies don't have time to push up and breathe. Now, if you cut everything off, the limiter is focusing more on the high frequencies, which are good, apart from the 2K. And I'll tell you why in a different tutorial. It's called a pain frequency for a reason. So that's it. That's a really simple technique that you can use. Everything but kick, bass, and everything that relies on bass frequencies, cut it off. Put a high pass on every track. Just go wild with it. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something. Check back with my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment. And see you in the next video.